Oh girl, what I've just had to go through to do this video. Okay, cool. So here we go. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I had this video filmed actually for like a few weeks, but I decided to just refilm it because I just feel like it's more genuine and I can talk to you guys now about how I really feel about things and stuff like that. Please excuse the setup, and also I apologize that I haven't been posting that much the last few weeks. It's been really crazy. I just went back to work a couple weeks ago, so I'm trying to figure out a schedule for videos, or not really for videos, but for me, like editing and stuff, because I don't really have a lot of time anymore, which really sucks. So like this whole transition of that, and also I haven't worked out in like 3 weeks, so I'm feeling really like crappy. I'm in like a cycle limbo, ladies, if you know what I'm saying. Had a little thing with that, but I'm good. But it's been a lot these last couple weeks, but I wanted to update you guys on life, and I also just wanted to talk to you about how I'm feeling now after this quarantine. Or are we even still in quarantine? I feel like a lot of you guys probably still are if you do office jobs and you're working at home now. I know that one of my friends, Danielle, she's a graphic designer. She doesn't work in an office anymore. She's now works remotely just from home, can work technically from anywhere now. So like there's that. Like I know everything has changed. Connecticut is paused for phase 3 of reopening, but Connecticut and Rhode Island, as most of you guys probably already know, are like the 2 states in the whole country that kind of have this under control, that have been doing the most. We've been doing it. I've never been more proud to live in Connecticut in this moment when it comes to this virus. That's all I'm gonna say. David and I do go anywhere out of state, it's just to Rhode Island. Like that's it. I just have to say this whole thing has really changed me, and I know I said this at the beginning of when everything happened, but I'm really saying it now. Also, please excuse my voice. It's a little raspy. I've had allergy attacks. It's not a fun time. It's been a really weird time, and obviously we've all been at home and just had time to think about really what's important in life, and I have really been I don't know, something just clicked in my brain where I was just like, wow, there's so much more important things than shopping. There's so much more important things than me buying makeup. There's so much more important things than what I'm worried about in that moment. Like I can surely say I'm not the same person I was 4 months ago. I'm not the same person I was 6 months ago. You know, I'm definitely just a lot more appreciative of what I have and who I am and the people around me, and appreciative to have a job to go back to, have a loving husband that's been helping me throughout all this, with our financial stuff through this time, and my mom, my sister being there for me, and my friends and stuff like that. I've just been a lot more appreciative, and I've realized that I don't want to waste any more of my time. I don't know how I want to put this into words, but I don't want to waste any more of my time on materialistic things. I just don't want to be that anymore. I'm over it. Bye. I really just want to be happy, and I want to enjoy my time, and I want to just make the most of my life, because this is the only life I get, and I need to stop. I feel like for a long time I have used, and I've talked about in videos before, I've used shopping as a crutch. I've used it as a way to deal with my anxiety and my problems. Sometimes I felt like I would use it in a way to replace friends, which is awful to say, and if any of my friends watch this, I don't want you guys to feel like I chose shopping over you. But there's been a lot of times where it kind of goes hand in hand with the fact that I do enjoy my time being alone. I don't mind my alone time. This whole time I've been pretty okay with it. But then there's also part of me that, which my friends know, because I get in my head and I feel like everyone hates me and all that kind of stuff. So when I get in my head like that, or to deal with my anxiety, I'm just gonna go shopping. To feel like all my friends hate me and don't want to talk to me anymore, I'm gonna go shopping. And that is such a bad habit, you guys. And I literally, snots, do not recommend that at all. Don't do that. Seriously, don't do that. It is not worth it. I'm proud to say that with the help of David and myself, I have paid off all my credit card debt. I will never use another credit card again. Mark my words. Not even a store card. So all of my cards are paid off, which is crazy. So I feel I feel fresh. I feel new. I feel happy. I don't feel like I have that financial burden anymore. Now I'm kind of at the point in my life where I'm thinking about the next steps, and I want to do the things I've always said I wanted to do, but then never had the money for, because A, I was shopping, B, thinking in the moment, and then going online to Ulta or Amazon or wherever and shopping. The next phase in David and I's life, which is either we are kind of I'm not going to give too much away because it's just we're still figuring things out. We do want to have a baby relatively in the next few years, and we do want to move to Maine, so we're trying to figure all of that out. But now it's getting more real, and it's just so weird but also very exciting. So I do plan on getting a lot of tattoos because that's always what I wanted to do and never was able to because money and also fears and just whatever. So, and I'm also happy to say that I'm finally getting my hair done. I'm so excited. Beginning of August 1st, I'm getting my hair done. So excited about it. And I'm getting this fixed. So this Kylie Jenner honey blonde is going bye-bye, and we're fixing this. We're gonna be a blonde goddess, and I'm excited. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. So I kind of have like a goal plan in my head. First is my hair, then I'm gonna get one of my tattoos, hopefully, cross my fingers. And also I am going to be going for my fourth learner's permit. Driving anxiety is real, you guys. It really is. I am going to be saving money so I can go do what I got to do for that, and I am going to go take my license test and get my license. And of course, you know, after that, I feel like I'm talking really fast. I'm sorry. Of course, you guys know after that, I'm gonna get a car. I'm gonna be an adult and like not be cooped up in my house anymore. I mean, I'm still gonna be in my house, let's be real. But I think I'm just gonna have, you know, I'm gonna have more freedom to do what I want and go where I want. And if I want to go over to my mom's, I can go to my mom's, or if I want to go visit my friends at work or go to see them at their houses, I can go by myself and I don't need to rely on people. So I'm excited about that. Also very nervous. Also, this is just a very random, and I feel like I've talked about this in my like update videos about my anxiety and stuff. I feel like I've always been a late bloomer when it comes to everything. Like when it comes, not like puberty wise, but like when it comes to like everyone in high school was like, oh my god, license. And then the driving school I went to basically like me over, so I gave up on that and was like, I'm over it, I'm done, whatever. And was just kind of and that just put a bad taste in my mouth. But also just I have been in quite a few car accidents with David, minor ones, and I just have really bad driving anxiety. I have bad passenger anxiety. Let's be real for a minute. Like really bad driving and passenger anxiety. It is unreal, especially after this quarantine. Driving around on highways again. Girl, it's just not, it sucks. It's hard. It's awful. Trying to get used to all of that again. Just when it comes to all of that and like being an adult, I feel like I've just been such a late bloomer with everything. And I had like all these goals of wanting to do all these things earlier in my 20s. And now here I am, my late 20s. And I'm just kind of like, oh, why didn't you do this before? Like, why were you so afraid? And I guess that's a part of life. You just figure out who you are, learn stuff along the way, and you learn lessons and you move on. And that's just the reality of it. I had made a lot of mistakes in my adult life, honestly. Like I have not made the brightest decisions. Even right now in my life, I'm kind of at a crossroads, at least when it comes to career wise, because I still want to do YouTube and TikTok and everything, still want to do that, but also I have a real job outside of this, and which is being a toddler teacher, and I don't really necessarily want to work with kids the rest of my life, which I've kind of realized, or more so I don't want to work in a childcare center the rest of my life, because there's a lot of reasons I have for that, mostly because hear me out. If there's any other childcare providers out there, you can understand where I'm coming from. Years ago, when I first started in my teens, in my early 20s, on and off for years and years, you guys know, it was a lot different. And there were a lot of parents that weren't so high maintenance and picky. And there was it was more about what's best for the child, that sort of thing. I feel like there's a lot of parents nowadays that are very high maintenance, that are afraid of being like parent shamed because they don't want to discipline their kids or whatever the case with that. But I just feel like there's a lot of error parents that I don't agree with and that I am seeing in a lot of the kids I've had. And it upsets me and it really irritates me as a teacher, because while they don't see anything wrong, I'm just like, do you not see that your child is acting out? Or do you see that they need help or need services and you don't care? There's a lot of other factors, but this is just one of the many ones that has really started to annoy me. And I don't want to be in a center if there's going to be parents that don't really care about the well-being of their child in a sense, or they don't really discipline their children, or they're very high maintenance and complain all the time. I also feel like a lot of that has come from when I did work at my last center, which is like the palace of high maintenance parents. Let me say the palace, the kingdom of it. And over there was a lot of error, I feel like, with my former bosses and stuff. And I feel like that they handle a lot of situations poorly, but that's just me. That's whatever. Hopefully they grow from that and they've learned and stuff like that with new families coming in. But it's really put a bad taste in my mouth the last few years. And I don't think I want to be a part of that. It's just kind of the gist of how I feel. One of the reasons reasons why I don't want to be in childcare anymore, or like in a center, I should say. I should just say the reasons why I don't want to be in a center long term anymore, because that just has put a very bad taste in my mouth for years, and it's one of my biggest pet peeves, and I can't stand it. And it's definitely something that I and David will not do with our kids. I'm all set with that. Just a lot of people, or a lot of girls mostly, like, I mean, childcare, you see, it's mostly like a women's career. You do see some men that are in it, which is great. We should have more men in childcare and working with kids. I think that's awesome. But mostly from what I've experienced, the centers I've been at have been mostly women. A lot of these women, or young girls, I should say, a lot of them, I feel like their hearts are in the right place. They're there for the right reasons. They're good with the kids, no complaints. But then there's those few that are like, oh, this is an easy job. You play with kids all day and you take care of kids, and it's an easy job, and it's a Monday to Friday job. You get the weekends off and you get your pay, and that's it. It's not easy. I feel like it's the people like that that really ruin it for the rest of us, because there's a lot of those kinds of people that, you know, they go into it with good intentions and everything's great, or they get really frustrated, end up a child. They just see it as, oh, I'm here, like, woo, like they don't really care. They don't like really care for the kids. They're just there for the easy paycheck, which really annoys me. And I feel like I've had a lot of experience with some of those kind of people at my job now that are not there now. And now I feel like I can kind of talk a little bit more about that. But I feel like that's kind of another example of why I don't want to be in a center environment anymore. And I do see more for myself. I'm kind of at a limbo when it comes to my like childcare career, because I feel like I've gone to school for my associates and I'm almost done with my bachelor's. I don't know if I want to go back and finish it. That's my first issue. My second issue is I kind of would like to get into the school system, maybe become a para, maybe do something a little bit more, be an assistant in a special ed classroom, something like that. I would love to do something that's a little bit more than just being in a childcare center. So, I mean, if you guys have any suggestions of like career options I could look into too, that would be great. But I've definitely looked into para, and I do want to look into more, because when David and I do move up to Maine, I would like to try and get into a school system. But of course, honestly, as a last resort, if I can't find a job in the school system, I will go to a center for a little while, and just, you know, because that's just what I've always done. That's what I have the most experience in. And I think that's the one thing that has really been bothering me about that too, is that I have so much experience being in centers and with kids and all my life and everything, that's the one thing that's, you know, that's the easiest thing for me to get into and get a job in, because I've done it for so long. I have all this. That's the thing that really sucks about it, and that really like upsets me. But at the same time, I feel like I would like to do something a little more not so like you know, like I would like to try something else out, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. And I don't mind going back to school for like a certificate or something like that if it's going to help me in the long run. So I'm sorry for my voice, by the way. My allergies have been very bad, and I had a really bad allergy attack, so now my voice is really raspy, and I'm noticing it really badly right now. So can we stop doing that, please? Can we stop? I don't really know if there's any other updates I wanted to share with you guys, but basically I do apologize again for not posting as much the last few weeks. Please be patient with me. You guys usually are great at that anyway, so thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We are also in a very weird place on YouTube right now with like the whole like Dramageddon 3, Carmageddon, whatever you want to call it. And a lot of you guys probably did not see the statement I put on Twitter, like when this all first happened. I will publicly say on my channel that I no longer support Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star, and I apologize for supporting them despite what they've done in the past. I do also want to say that I am going to be doing a video. I have all of my Jeffree Star eyeshadows and stuff here. I'm actually going to be teapotting them for a video, so stay tuned for that. And I'm actually going to have my best friend Christina. She's going to actually repaint a couple of them, because I don't like my 24 karat palette. I don't really want to take that apart and like ruin it, you know, like I don't really want to do that. Or my Morphe Jeffree palette, I'm gonna actually have her like do her thing. Like she does cups and all kinds of stuff. I'll leave her Instagram and her Facebook pages down below. She's Creation Station, cups and all kinds of stuff, whatever you could think of, and she's really awesome at it. So she's actually going to attempt, we're gonna call this an attempt, to redo the palettes. Like she can like make over them with glitter or do whatever she wants with them, and I'm down for it. And if she ruins them, then it's fine, because I ain't about that life anymore, so it's fine. I won't be that upset. The reason I wanted to either depot these palettes or repaint them was because, I'm sorry you guys, I spent a lot of money on this. I really like in the past, and I don't want to throw it out. And I do like the quality of the shadows. So what better yet than to just depot them and still use them and just call it an unnamed palette, or repaint the palette and call it my glitter palette or my pretty palette or my nude palette, like something like that. And I've also always wanted to like rearrange the shades in these palettes too. Like for some reason it's just irritated me so much. Every time Jeffrey used to put out a palette, the Blue Blood palette for example, or the Jawbreaker palette, and it's like the colors are everywhere and I'm just like, this is not organized. Or the fact that all the nudes are like all mixed up, and it's just, so we're gonna redo that. We're gonna fix that. I hope you guys understand where I'm coming from with this whole video. This is kind of a life update. Right now, I'm just planning on still working for now and saving as much as I can. And I'm figuring out our life, and I'm still gonna post videos. So if you guys have any videos that you guys would like to see, please leave them down below. And also, yes, I'm bringing my vlog channel back because I just feel like it's better for me to just keep my vlogs where they were. And I feel like I miss a lot of vlogs I used to post, and I used to post all my vlogs on there. So I'll leave my vlog channel down below as well if you want to go and check that out. I'm planning on posting again soon, not sure when yet. Every time I start a vlog, I like forget, or I start vlogging we're in the Dunkin' parking lot. Like I have so many clips of that and I don't get why I do that. We're gonna get better. And also with TikTok too, I've been very like stagnant there because I feel like I don't know where I want to go with my content, and I just post hauls and beauty stuff. So I don't know, but mainly, I just want to say, be kind to one another. I love you guys so much. Hope you have an awesome day. Subscribe if you want to see more of me. Like this video if you enjoyed. Turn on bell post notifications so you know when I post a new video. And this world is just crazy. So, and if you're a state that is back in quarantine, girl, come on now. I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. Wear your mask. Wash your hands. Okay, bye.